Hello Arcis Life members, this is Lonnie Alexander. I'm the Director of Instruction at Onion Creek Club at Austin, Texas. This is the second part in a series of tips I'm giving to improve your game in the month of August. In our first lesson we talked about swing plane, and I really emphasized the fact that the swing plane needed to feel like a figure eight type of motion to get a good strike on the ball, to get the path right. But in talking about that I also alluded to this word called the release. When you come from the inside, you have to square the club face. And it's that squaring of the club face that gives you a lot of pop in your bat. So to illustrate this, I've got one of my favorite training aids here called an impact ball, half blue, half yellow. When you see I make a backswing, turns all blue. When I make a follow through, turns all yellow. When you look at it from down the line, you can see yellow. And when I turn back, you can kind of see the blue and yellow, and when you follow through, the blue and yellow. So the point is, the release is more body than it is hands. That was a nice strike there. So when I'm using my body to square the club face, there is definitely some pronation and supination. That's a fancy way of saying forearm rotation. But most of it is coming from my pivot, and that's when my weight goes from my right foot to my left foot. Man, that one felt great. Released the club, got my weight to my left side. One more time. The release is when the club comes from the inside, like we talked about last lesson, a good path, and then we square the club face with some forearm rotation and some pivot. So that is really ending in a nice balanced finish. Love this shot. I hope this tip helps you with your ball striking. Again, last tip was come from the inside. Today's tip was how to release the club, how to square the club face. If you notice, my forearm rotation and my weight shift are how I want to square the club face. Again, we call that the pivot. I hope that tip helps you.